Beat it up.
This is what I want to ask you guys right now, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say a scenario, and I want you to tell me what should happen in this scenario, right? Mental health person, he's either schizophrenic, bipolar, one of those things. Police pull out a gun. They have him at gunpoint. He has a knife or a stick or something like that. Not a gun though. And he's coming at the police, towards the police. They shoot him. What should happen in that situation? Is that a justified situation, or is that? No. What should happen in that situation?
What
the police should go to jail.
What should have happened?
What should have been done?
Oh.
What should have happened in that situation is that the police department should have never been there from the jump. That's the first thing, right? And that's what we mean when we say defund the police. Is that we don't want the police to not exist necessarily, but they should not be answering calls for people in mental health crisis, because they are taught and trained not to de-escalate a situation with somebody who is disconnected from reality. If you are someone who is schizophrenic, you are not even in the same reality as the rest of us. These cops have enough of a challenge dealing with people who are in the same reality as them, right? So what should happen if they actually killed that person? They should go to prison.
And then to add, right, a lot of times whenever it's a white person that loses their cool, and do some wild shit, that's their story. That when they walk him out of there alive, they say, oh, he was just troubled. Oh, he was just going through mental health. Right. Or they figure out how to do it when it's them.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So,
right.
They already
should go to prison
immediately because we're black men. We're immediately viewed as a threat. That goes with like being a young black man, period. We're the most threatened and most feared at the exact same time. Like just going outside, I see a nigga that look just like me. Yeah. I might be looking at him with the side eye, like what is this nigga about to do? You know what I'm saying? The exact same way that white folks look at me when I step into a grocery store or something. You know what I'm saying? So it's like a double-edged sword.
Mm-hmm. Right. I want to hear from you.
I want to touch on that because, I said this to a young lady the other day. She was like, well, why don't black men protect black women more and blah, 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 blah. I said, because, man, black men are just figuring out who the fuck they are. And the issue is we are the most feared species on the planet Earth.
Facts.
I don't care. You could put 20 lions in a cage. People will come and pay to see the lions. Mm-hmm. You put 20 black men in a cage, that's called prison, right? Mm-hmm. Ain't nobody coming to that unless they rapping or singing, right? Mm-hmm. Or dancing. We are the most feared but revered and admired group of people on this planet, straight up. Like, I live in a really good neighborhood, right? My neighbor got a Bentley, my other neighbor got a Ferrari. I ain't got none of that shit. Right now. Hey, don't ask me for it. I ain't got it. Where I'm at right now. And, I'm still Mikey from South Jamaica, Queens, right? Oshim is my spiritual name. This is what I came into last year. But I am still that guy from South Jamaica, Queens. So I still look over my shoulder everywhere I go. And where I walk into a store, I feel like they think I'm stealing something. People will never understand what it feels like to be a black man, especially being a tall black man and being big, right? Mm-hmm. You find yourself sometimes shrinking yourself so you can be less threatening, right? Yes. When you start coming into the realization of who you are and start owning and understanding mental health and developing emotional intelligence, the thing is you not only start understanding yourself, you start understanding everybody else. So you start understanding why everybody else has a reaction to you the way you do, and you don't take it personal anymore. Mm-hmm. And the thing that I will say about this is like, for me, it started with me with accountability. And I will say this, and I know I'm speaking directly to the brothers right now. Mm-hmm. And even though I have a self-development platform.
There might be some women that's listening. There might be some women that's listening.
And this is how Janine found me. Like, I have a platform called the Rebel Camp, which is a more of a communitas, which is focused on, letting the people lead the community instead of me like being some type of guru. No, they lead the community, and we have healthy conversations about mental health. But I'm going to land the plane here. I'm going to land the plane here. What I'm saying this to black men is the first thing that you have to do if you want to start getting a hold of your mind, of who you are, is you have to take accountability. Accountability removes all the blame, right? I grew up in a fucked up household. Like I grew up in a fucked up household, right? Daddy was a Rolling Stone. Mama was just trying to figure it out, right? Typical black story in the 80s. But at the end of the day, I had to stop at some point in my 30s. Like, yo, it's not their fault. They were just doing the best that they could. They were victims of the times. They were
got hoodwinked too.
Exactly. So it's my responsibility to break that generational curse. And the first thing that I could do is take accountability for my life. I was in a relationship with this woman and maybe it didn't go well. I did some things. She's not here to she's not here to heal me and save me. No, I got to get my mind right. And I also have to show empathy to myself, brother. And I say this to the brothers watching right now. Yo, brother, be patient with yourself. Forgive yourself. Forgive yourself for the shit that you didn't know.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna leave it at that.
That's a big deal. I appreciate those words.
About to die, and I don't want to lose y'all before I leave y'all with this point, because I have to jump off. This was an amazing conversation, and I'm so grateful. Thank you, Rock, so much, and Starang for inviting me to come through. But the one thing that I want to leave y'all with, to Ocean's point, to kind of piggyback on that, is when we shut ourselves down, so that we don't feel pain, so that we don't feel suffering, so that we don't feel what we are dealing with, right? We are shutting all of those things out, but we are also shutting out the joy. We're also shutting out the love, right? We're also shutting out all of these things in our lives that are there for us. And it's weird to even hear it because it sounds so corny, right? But I am telling you, joy exists for us as well. And this society and these people that have made it up have convinced us otherwise. And that shit is a lie. Joy exists for us as well. And we have every right to access it. You know what I'm saying? And the whole concept of wellness came from a study that was done that found out that not being sick is not the same thing as being well. Those are actually two different things, right?
That's a mouthful right there.
It's called languishing, is when you just not sick. You just languishing. Nothing bad is happening. You just languishing, right? Versus flourishing. Flourishing is wellness. Flourishing is where you're like, you know what? I ain't got shit to do today. Let me just go to the park and get some sun. You know, it's the little joys. It's embracing all of that shit and understanding you are as worthy of it as that person in the next community over. Okay? So that's my last soapbox. 2 minutes.
Thank you.
I gotta go. My phone almost dead.
Thank you. We appreciate it.
I got to go.
Listen.
Y'all are dope. Rock.
Thanks.
Bless Roxwell, y'all. Follow Bless. Where can they find you though? I want you to do our job, but her phone about to die.
Yeah. We thank you. Appreciate. Let them know where to find you at.
Absolutely. Instagram, Life Beam Energetics, and that's Life Beam, like a beam of light _ energetics. So you can find me there. You can alternatively just look me up, Bless, ROXWELL. I'm like seriously all over the socials. So you will find me. I'm super friendly. I love to talk, in case y'all didn't notice. And so I will absolutely talk to you. So yeah.
And then you got Rock in your name, so you secretly my family. So we ain't gonna tell nobody about it. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all be good, okay?
Love you. Bless Roxwell, ladies and gentlemen.
Y'all take care.
Roxwell.
She's super dope. Like, she's super dope.
Yo, man. This is Starang Wonder, man. Telling you to send your songs into the Monsta Mondayz Podcast for $99.99. You can have your song played for Rock to critique, DJ Rek to play, and me to listen to, man. All right? And plus, we're going to share it with all the other people on motherfucking Black League Entertainment, man. All right? That's 10 shows, bro. That's 10 shows. So send your joints in now, because November 1st is going to be the first time we play the song of the week, man. All right? Monsta Mondayz. That's Mondays with a DAYZ out of it, man. Cash App us right there, bro. All right? For life.
Monsta Mondayz Podcast. Please join us every Monday from 8 to 10 p.m. West Coast time and 11 to 1 a.m. East Coast time every single